Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daily Bone podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the disaster that is the SEC. We're going to talk about Uniswap's new blockchain, and we're going to talk about the absolute tear that Bitcoin runes have been on over the last day and the last month. GMGM. We have a stacked panel today. We got Clemente, Signal, and Easy joining me today for a huge day. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling? Clemente, nice to have you on. How you doing?
I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. Let's go. Let's go. It's an electric Friday, dude. By the way, hurricane overrated, dude. Yesterday, sunny. This morning, sunny. I mean, what are we talking about, dude? People are freaking out over nothing. What a bunch of BS. So it's an electric day, Ray. I feel absolutely phenomenal today, and it's gonna be a good show. I'm already excited. Kicks, it's good to see you, big dog.
Dude, you looking great, man.
So what happened? I saw like kind of mixed that stuff. I saw like the roof got ripped off the Rays stadium. Like, did it just go completely north of you and miss you?
Yeah, it literally didn't hit me.
Who told Clemente to shut the hell up and that he'd be wrong about it?
This guy came.
I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm pissed off today, dude. I'm pissed off.
Why are you so pissed?
All you got to do is you got to go Home Depot, grab a couple Miguel's, dude. I'll have that fucking roof right back on that stadium. Give me 2 weeks.
Hey, listen, that's not why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off, Ray, because it's ethical for Murad to tweet tickers. But if I tweet a ticker, everyone tells me I've changed and that I'm a piece of shit and I need to change my tune and they're tired of the meme coin posts. Well, listen up, buddy. We're doubling down on meme coin.
God forbid you want to have some fun.
You posted a ticker. Yeah. What were you thinking?
No, I didn't even post a ticker. That's the worst part.
You commented it.
Not the ticker. A meme from the ticker. So it's even further off the risk curve. I didn't even post a fucking ticker. There's no money sign. There's no CA. It's a fucking meme from the ticker. And the timeline's up in arms. So you know what, Ray? We're going full left curve today. You're going to see 65 different CAs posted from my page today. I'm not, no words, just contract addresses.
Just send them all out and then just send the good ones to the Bodogas whales.
Did you guys know
hey guys, this one is 8K, this one's 12K. This one's gonna cook though.
Do you guys remember like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, where Nick straight up tweeted the ticker?
He crashed out and just posted the pump fund link.
What was that? Like the chicken one, like the floppy chicken or something?
Chicken with drip. No, it was chicken with drip.
That was a great one, dude.
Chicken with
Wait,
drip.
Was that the one with the monkey bag?
3 more.
Was that the one
monkey with backpack?
Oh,
monkey with backpack and chicken with drip. He posted both of them.
Dude,
he posted both of them.
Literally in one day. Like, he just crashed out.
He's like, I'm live trading. Okay, I'm tweeting the ticker.
He goes, why can't I? His argument was so funny. He's like, everyone else is fucking doing it. Why can't I? I'm having the same revelation right now. I'm done with it, Ray. If I see an 8K market cap I like, we're posting that shit. Will I dump it immediately? 1000%.
All right, people just gotta you're not like, hey man, here's a fucking 10-year treasury bond. You know what I mean? Like, you're not tweeting that out. Hey, dude, I got some nice, safe 3% treasury bonds. Like, what the hell does someone think an eight market cap? That's Brother, like literally
we're cutting rates, Kicks. Treasury bonds are not even safe anymore. These fucking things are gonna yield you 0.2% by the time we're done cutting.
Shit, dog. That's not good.
Guys, look at this shit.
Well, speaking
hold on.
Speaking of yield.
Hey, am I slow from Portugal? Should I come to America?
Look at this tweet, dude. This is so absurd. I can see a picture of the pump fund. He's saying Ansem got involved.
Just the description, dude, it's great. Devil reserved 1% for the creator of the YouTube channel. I'm sure
wait. Look at the top comments. Yo, Nick, what about chicken with hat? Or are you dumping on your followers? Bro, that was uncool after 30 minutes. You got to keep those feet moving.
Facts, dude. See, he's prophetic. He's prophetic with his Wyndham.
So funny.
What did you even just say?
Me?
Oh my god.
Anyways, Ray, back over to you.
Let me go to America.
About meme coins and yield. That's going to lead us right into today's sponsor for the show, Kalshi. We're excited to be partnering with Kalshi here. They are now the only legal prediction market in the United States. They just launched all their political prediction markets, including who will win the presidential election. Donald Trump taking the lead over Kamala Harris here. This was a top dog question last week. We'll get into that at the end of the show here. Trump opens up a 4% lead. And speaking of 4%, they just launched 4% APY on both your cash and your trades. So your open positions earn you yield. So not only are you betting legally in the United States without having to worry about a VPN or legal ramifications, you are earning yield on your cash. So if you want to sign up and start trading on Kalshi, go to kalshi.com/bodogos and you'll get a $20 deposit bonus. This is open for the first 500 people who do this. So you got to get in here and do this quick if you want to join and get the little bonus.
I'm signing up for that today.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
What are we talking about here?
And I'll put that $20 on a flyer on a 1%er.
Ooh,
I got some tips for you, Easy. I was on it last night, or Kicks. I can give you some fire. Ray, quick question. And I didn't mean to interrupt you. Is it Kalshi or Kalshi? Because I was working on a song last night for this. Instead of doing Call Me Maybe, I was going to do Kalshi Maybe. And I need to know if the pronunciation is right, because I'm going to be dropping a music video for this thing, dude. It's going to be straight fire.
I'm under the thought that it's Kalshi.
Got it.
Which makes it a little bit better for Kalshi maybe.
So here's my number. Kalshi baby.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
God, sign me up for that.
What's the ticker? What's the ticker?
I'm working on the lyrics right now, actually. I don't want to spoil it. Anyways, Ray, back.
The ticker's Clemente, Tay, instead of E.
All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Calm your horses. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
And Ray,
it's not excited. I know
Ray, small little feedback. It's not 4% APY. It's 4.05% APY. I just think you should be accurate.
That's better than Blast, baby. That's better than Blast.
I like the graphic designer advertisement as well.
I think that's better than actual graphic design. It catches your eyes better.
Yeah.
I love the spray paint choice too. I'm a big paint guy.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. That's a nice little touch coming out of Kalshi there. But we've got a jam-packed show today. Let's just kick off with the weather report. Who wants to run it today? Are we doing Signal, Kicks, Kignal, 6?
I'm gonna send it over to Kicks for this week. You got it?
I got it.
Yeah.
Over here, my desk is so messy, man. I have a mental issue. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, October 12th. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors are up slightly on the day, with Bitcoin just over 61K, Ethereum over 2,400, and Solana at 142. The top leading 100 coin was Celestia, which is up 11% on the day to a $1.1 billion market cap. That's great to see. Good for you guys, Celestia. Over the past 24 hours, the SEC charged crypto liquidity provider Cumberland for operating as an unlicensed crypto dealer. Cumberland responded, stating they'll be fighting the charges and will continue to operate as usual. Gary Gensler's like, hey, let's just get some more of these out the door before the election, man. Next up, Uniswap announced Unichain, an Ethereum L2 designed for DeFi. The chain will be joining the Optimism Superchain network and will feature increased block speed and multi-chain liquidity, dude. Multi-chain liquidity. I like that buzz line. Finally, we saw a huge day for Bitcoin runes, recording over 60 Bitcoin worth of volume. If you don't know on the math on that, that's 60 times 60,000. I think that's like what, 32 million? No, 30 million. No, $36 million. $3.6 million worth of volume on the day. Leaders include Don't Go to the Moon, which is up 30% to a $500 million market cap, and Decentralized, which gained 46% to a $13 million market cap. That's it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report, as always, Kicks. Lots to break down there. I kind of want to jump into the rune stuff a little bit later. Did anyone else see the Uniswap L2 announcement? Do you have any interest in this? Easy, like in terms of DeFi, do you think this is going to be like a big effect on overall DeFi, or do you think at this point it's just
so
like
unnecessary? It's
not
so
necessary.
unnecessary. Yeah, dude, you have this and DYDX announced a chain launching in the near future. Like, why the fuck do we need all these? Literally, what's the point? Like, just use any of the existing ones. Like, Uniswap's already doing so much volume. What's the point? Literally, what is the point? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, Unichain, cool, great. But like, do they anticipate people are going to speed run to Unichain in order to swap?
So
Like,
what is there a way you can use the L2? Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah.
but look at that. Instant transactions are going to launch with 1 second block times and 250 millisecond block times coming soon. Isn't that still slower than like Sui and Solana?
So is
Like,
the idea,
why would I go use this?
sorry, is the idea you go to Unichain and you just do your transactions there? Basically,
No, my guess would be you sit on the chain that you're on, and you're swapping through Unichain and getting liquidity on your specific chain. But by having Unichain, they can aggregate all of the liquidity over there instead of it being fragmented across all these L2s. That would be my guess, which makes a lot of sense. That way you're all like, no matter what L2 you're on, as long as it's supported by Unichain, you'd be getting better like prices because it's all consolidated liquidity. That'd be my assumption.
As an end user, none of this stuff feels consolidated, to be honest. Like, I'm getting so tired of having to like remember where my money is parked. Like, that's the bit I'm always like, A, how do you get to the chain? B, once I have money over there, do I have a wallet that is going to tell me that I have money there when I lose interest in that chain for whatever reason? Is it going to tell me which apps that money is in? I feel like I'm getting, like what Easy was saying, there's like a lot of fatigue around so many L2s coming. And the reason for consumers to be on there, the reasons are becoming less and less compelling over time. So I feel like the reason to get people over to these new L2s really needs to like be very clear why I'm going to add one more extra step to do something.
I think it's kind of like going to a Target instead of having to shop at 8 different stores to get all the things that you want, right? Solana's Target. You can get everything you want in one place, one credit card swipe, you're good to go. Yeah, Vitalik came out and said, this idea is dumb. I thought that was an interesting tweet.
That was from 2022. I was about to pull that up, but yeah, this is.
I'm sure his opinion has changed drastically since then.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think this is less of a Target and more of like a Restaurant Depot type deal. So like looking.
Is that where you go to the place and there's like 9 different restaurants?
No, it's like what the restaurants use to like source their food. I think that this is like useful for people who are building in the space.
Gotcha.
So if you're building like a pump fund or something that's gonna like try to launch coins or like aggregate cross-chain liquidity, if you want to be trading like 8 or 9 different chains, like ETH chains on one platform, like you settle on Unichain and the user doesn't know you're on Unichain. I don't think any individual users are going to be like using it as much. It's more, I think, that other platforms will be building on top of it. So it's basically, I guess, simplifying the process for developers would be my guess. And you're not even going to know you're using Unichain. That would be like the bull case here, especially like they're specifically mentioning cross-chain liquidity, dozens of chains, or they're partnering with oracles like Pith. So that's my guess here. But yeah, interesting stuff coming out of Uniswap. Let's move on over to the SEC. So the SEC, we had 2 big news stories come out. They charged liquidity provider Cumberland for operating the unlicensed crypto as an unlicensed crypto dealer. So just like another string of charges. And then we also saw one of their commissioners, Mark Ueda, basically say that the SEC has been a disaster for the entire crypto industry. And I think we're seeing this more and more when we're like looking at like regulation by enforcement. We're not seeing clear guidelines coming from the SEC. What do you make of like some of the actual members of the SEC coming out and like just like blasting their own organization?
Is this Cumberland? I've never heard of it.
So I've never heard of Cumberland personally. They
sailed across the sea, right?
Oh no, I think this is the rapper. Or the music producer.
Why'd they sue him?
Timbaland.
He was operating as an unregistered dealer, probably drugs. What's new? What's new? These guys, they're fucking. You know what they do? You know what they literally do? They go around and they just try to shake down people for money. They've made like $20 billion in revenue, just going and like shaking, like they like you in school, you learn all these bad stories about the mafia. It's like, dude, you got a business in the Italian district and you had to pay $1,000 a month for protection. You know what I mean? You got shut down. It's like, we didn't hear about this. It's like, hey, if they're not shaking you down, it's the government shaking you down. I mean, it's It's just they've set the industry back like so far, and it's just an example of like why we need Elon Musk to fire 90% of government employees, because usually they stand in the way of innovation or anything productive happening in our society and just insert themselves to be valuable. What have they prevented any sort of like issue in crypto? And here's the thing. They only go after the legitimate companies, right? We already have the Department of Justice. We already have the FBI to go after the actual fraudsters, like they did earlier this week when they went after, like, they charged like 18 people with like manipulating volume, wash trading, all of that kind of fraud, right? So we already have the Department of Justice to take care of like actual fraud. So all the SEC does is fuck with the legitimate companies and try to take money from them. And I'm sure that really helps, innovation in this industry.
Also, as well, if I was like the head of the SEC and if you think about the last 10 years, how many cycles has there been where you can go out and like almost be like a CEO and you have the quarterly reports come in and everyone's like, is the share price up? Is the share price down? There's not many opportunities where you get to just say, this is how much money I have made for this company. I think the SEC chair under the 2008, after that period, so I'm going to say like 2009 to 2012 was probably like a golden years to go around finding all the banks and all the entities that messed up during that period and being like, you did something bad to consumers, we're going to fine you. And so the SEC, whoever the chair was at that time, would have made millions, hundreds of millions, if not going to the billions of dollars doing fines. Then we have the quiet years. Crypto is now that new golden era for the head of the SEC, where they can go do these shakedowns. The head of the SEC brings in a ton of money. And at the end of their reign, when they're about to get fired, what are they going to say? They can turn around and be like, under the SEC, I brought in this amount of money despite how much I was hated. And I do think Gary Gensler is thinking a bit like that. How much money can I bring in for the SEC? So my track record, my legacy is the head of this entity that is how much money of millions and billions I brought in. These kind of periods, they don't happen very often. I think banking was the last one, and now crypto, where you can go after so many of these so-called unregistered brokers.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and I think like we're seeing like this choke point 2.0 where they're just trying to go after a lot of these like parts that are like fundamental to crypto. Like we're seeing like some people in the audience here saying basically that this is a big market maker. Like when you take away this on-chain liquidity and you get them to pay fines, shut down business in the United States, that's going to affect how crypto markets work in a way that it's tough to like continue to like innovate when things like that happen. Does anybody else have anything left on the SEC before we move on? All right, so let's jump on this one really quickly. I only want to touch on it shortly because I love when Zach XPT does these little exposés. So he shared an investigation into the home invasion. I don't know if anyone saw this. Basically, someone had $4.3 million of crypto stolen from them. The person who got it stolen from him, I guess, had doxed himself and posted like his holdings at some point. And essentially, like armed men like came to their home with machetes, posing as delivery men. He like went through like the wallets of the different people, and then he had access to the private chat. And like what was funny is like, hey, I'm at the door. They're like, I don't see a doorknob. Like I'm showing a picture now from Twitter. They're like, is this the door? I don't know where the doorknob is. So I had a good laugh here. They're like talking about trying to figure out like where the handle is on this like crazy door. But Zach, post investigations like this. It's interesting to like post this right after like all of the wallet doxing he did with Murad. I know some people are giving him flack, saying like they put Murad in danger potentially by showing all of his wallets when you're seeing more and more crime, especially in Europe. So I don't know if you guys have any take on this, like the timing of him releasing this or about this individual.
Dude, those wallets were going to get leaked regardless.
Yeah, he said he owns 3% of these coins. Like if it's not like he didn't dox an Anon person. This guy's been publicly going around saying how much he owns of this shit. So that's overblown.
That's my big thing.
Yeah, people are just mad because they're riding on his coattails. So they want to make sure the coattails stay good.
They're also mad because it's Zach. Like, because Zach is notorious for posting stuff from bad actors, there's an inherent belief, in my opinion, that people feel that this is Zach's attempt to make Murad out to be a bad actor. And that's what I think a lot more people were upset about, the sentiment of it, because Zach is notorious for like, hey, these wallets are tracked to the Democratic Republic of North Korea. And it's like, or this wallet's attached to this Telegram scammer. So for him to dox 9 wallets, it's like people, I think, inherently were like, oh, this is him trying to say Murad's a bad actor. When in reality, he hasn't done anything wrong. And that's what got a lot of people upset. They're like, dude, he's just posting his bags, and he's even given like exits and stuff. I think it's also because now the people who are in those trades know that if those wallets move any money, they're going to lose money. So it's like there's like a level of risk, I guess, that they're like, fuck.
Yeah, I've heard there's been a lot of crypto robberies, armed robberies in Western Europe recently, probably coming to America too. I'm sure those Venezuelan gangs that just rolled right through the border, probably down to take a couple $1 million in crypto for some people. Luckily in America, you can have guns. You can have a shotgun and you can put what's called buckshot inside of it, and just one blast through your front door. All 4 of those guys will be what they call incapacitated. And then you can call the police, probably also an ambulance for them, and send them on their merry way. But yeah, dude, people want to take your crypto.
Did you guys see? Sorry, go ahead, Signal.
No, I think you're about to talk about DK, aren't you, Clemente?
Yeah,
yeah, go for it.
Gnarly. No, I was gonna say he got hacked, or his wallet got compromised last night, and he said he lost all of his life savings. Everything he's earned as an artist in Web3 is gone. It happened during a flight back to New York, and apparently Zach is trying to help him right now. But that's pretty gnarly, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so
he's made a pretty penny in Web3.
Yeah,
he has. So he was coming from Korea to New York. So his wallet got compromised mid-flight, and he doesn't know how it happened, but he does say in the post that he had a picture of his seed phrase, which was handwritten. So it's not digital, and he had it on a Google Drive. Unfortunately, it sounds like he was on public Wi-Fi. I don't know where exactly, if that was at the airport or if that was like in a cafe, but obviously you're able to see the traffic if you're on your public, like using public Wi-Fi. And he said that they didn't take any of his NFTs, but they did take,
because they weren't worth anything. That's probably why they didn't take those.
No, well, he had a CryptoPunk, multiple DK motions. His NFT bag is like, I think mid 6 figures minimum. And so it's more that I think the hack was like, I think it's malware more than anything else, to be honest. That's just for crypto. Like, I don't, because he even mentioned that the picture was in a random folder. So if it was compromised Wi-Fi,
malware just scanned everything. And
malware just scans everything and looks for 12 words. And there's tech that's not like that's strong enough to look for that, like 12 words separated by commas, paragraph spacing, that it can find it, I think, in milliseconds at this point. And that's only going to get worse. Like, that's the main thing, is if you have any sort of digital footprint, whether it's iCloud, Google Drive, any of that shit, any cloud saving, even machine saving for a seed phrase, I think it's a terrible move.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I feel really bad for him. But yeah, don't keep anything on your phone. Don't keep anything on Google Drive, nothing like that. Also, just word of advice. I mean, do you guys think he made millions in the space?
Yes.
All right, here's a piece of advice. You make millions in this space, is what you do. You take some fucking money out, right? And you throw it into the fucking S&P 500, right? You take some money out, you go buy a fucking house. Guess what? If someone steals your seed phrase, they don't get the deed to your house, right? If you have all of your money online, you could have the best fucking security in the world, dude. Like, that's called lack of diversification. When you diversify, right? You got 5 million, you paid your taxes, you got 5 million after that. Go buy a fucking house. If you want to travel the world, hire a management company to Airbnb out that house, right? But you'll know no matter what happens, if they do a fucking EMP strike and you can't get on the internet for a month, crypto crashes by 99%, you got your fucking house, right? Throw some money into the fucking 401k. Fuck, if you want to be like a crazy paranoid prepper, buy some fucking gold bars, bury it in your fucking backyard, okay? But like, if you make that amount of money, and I see so many people do it, they make this amount of money and they either round trip it because they don't take any profits, they just roll it into the next thing, or B, they never take any money off the table. Take some fucking money off the table. If you went to Vegas, you went on a $5 million heater, you just going to stay in Vegas and keep going? And you're going to tell everybody in Vegas you have $5 million on you? No, dude. People, you cannot have a house. Your house can't get hacked. Someone can't rob your house. They can rob you inside of your house, but they can't pull up and just take your house. Except if they're a government, you don't pay your property taxes. So make sure you have enough saved for that.
Yeah, I mean that's tough. And another thing is like use a ledger. Don't save your seed phrase on the cloud, and move your liquid funds, like, or at least like move them into multiple wallets if it's a significant amount of money, and losing all of it is going to like set you back up to a point where like it just isn't something you can come back from. So make sure you just do the basic security.
Yeah.
You know?
What if he hit his head at a yacht party, fell into the water, right? And came up and didn't remember his own fucking name? How would he know where his seed phrase is? But someone could tell him, you got a house, bro. You can go do your amnesia therapy in your fucking house because we know you own one. But they're not gonna know where did I stare my seed phrase? I don't fucking know. You ever seen fucking Jason Bourne? He probably had a seed phrase. No fucking clue where that is because he fucking hit his head after assassinating someone.
You keep your waterproof safe somewhere that you're gonna remember where it is, even if you hit your head, and then you're good to go. Waterproof, fireproof safe. Put your seed phrase.
An ass tat or something with like a hint, a clue.
Yep. All right, let's move on a bit here. Something a little bit more fun. Runes have been absolutely cooking. I know runes are a fan favorite of yours, Clemente. You love to get burned, love to dunk on them, love to buy back in. But we've seen a ton of action out of runes over the last day. Green across the board on increased volumes. Top runes are running. Dog up 30%, $500 million, like Kick said earlier. Pups has been on an absolute tear. $1 billion cat lagging a bit today, but has been solid over the last month. Over the 7-day, all green, 180% on pups. Decentralized has doubled. $1 billion cat has doubled on the 30-day. I mean, it gets even crazier. 7x on $1 billion cat, 550% on pups world piece. Why are we seeing this action on runes all of a sudden? And do you think it continues? Let's start with you, Clemente.
Well, as far as runes go, I think the price action related to these is like they trade like NFTs actually. So like if you click on them and you buy, like there's like a floor, there's certain listings. It's not like a typical meme coin. So the trading on them is different. As far as why they're trading and they're trending now is because every meme coin is trending right now or moving up, and these are just kind of having their own shift up. It was kind of wild. Like, Ray, I was looking at like the 30-day price action on these. It's pretty wild seeing this movement. Like $1 billion cat up 7x in the last 30 days. Pups up almost 6x. As far as where they go from here, I don't know, but Magic Eden had a space yesterday, I believe, where they're like, yeah, we believe in runes pretty heavily, and we're going to roll out some things with their mobile app and making swaps a lot easier. That should ideally remove a lot of the friction with runes, which will inherently make them easier to trade, which hopefully the bull case from the runes community is that it'll bring more liquidity to the ecosystem. So yeah, you see the narrative being tossed around of like what meme coins are it relative to the market cap of the chain that they're on, right? That's what the runes bull case is. So I don't know.
That's some Murad logic right there.
Yeah. The Muradification of runes is
meme coins are only 0.2% of this $1 trillion market cap. It just, if you comp it to everything else. Hey, dude, I think runes are cool. I think people with the thesis that it's, buy when there's friction, right? And when the friction goes away, you'll be ahead of the curve. I think that, that stuff makes sense to me too. Also, I think part of it is the influencer Twitter cycle the narrative, right? It's okay, we're doing fucking Solana NFTs. Okay, now we're over to some other chain. Okay, now we're over to runes. After this, we'll probably have to take a stop at Base. We'll have to stop by Base for a few days, hang out there for a bit. But I've also seen some people like DFarmer, for example, well-known NFT trader and just trader in general, bull posting about runes more lately. So I think there's people like that that are becoming more interested in runes, which I think is definitely significant.
Yeah, right now the problem I've had with Solana meme coins recently, and call it a skill issue, call it whatever you want, is like something cool happens and there's a meme coin that gets made out of it, and then 5 different tickers get made of the like at the exact same time because it's so easy to launch one, and I never know what to buy. It's happened to me like 4
There is a way to
times.
tell when to buy though. Like that's kind of the thing is like thanks to like Bullex and some of these other tools, you can quickly see like insiders and like how much the dev holds. Usually the right one is the one with the lowest percent of insiders and the dev holding 0%. Like I've gone 9 of 9 on buying the right coin, even if it's late comparatively. Just like after it migrates, you can usually get in at like 1 to 200K for some of these runners that quickly go to $1 million. Yesterday, a token launched called Solana Dog because a Solana employee posted a dog in the office, and 2 of them launched back to back. One that was pulled from the woman's Instagram, and one that was from the video. The one that was from the Instagram was the one that actually ran harder because the metrics were better for it. The top 10% only owned like 23%, dev held 0, insider held 0. So like there's stuff like that quote the cabal will buy into because the metrics are better. So you actually have less likelihood to get dumped on. But like what's tough is like now the argument for will retail get involved is basically non-existent because dude, they're not going to go and fucking look at insider holdings and all this other shit. You know, like that.
Dude, that's the most R-worded thing I've ever heard in my life. They're just taking fucking dog pictures off a poor lady's Instagram and then just turning it into a meme coin. What the fuck?
It gets crazier. It gets crazier. When that Bitcoin documentary dropped, people were calling like relatives of the potential people that were going to be in the documentary and asking for pet names.
Is there another meta? Can we do some sort of other meta, like anime characters? Can we do an anime character meta?
Yeah, they went into that. They went to a SpongeBob meta, a ticker called Freak Bob.
What's the Starbucks CEO's dog's name? Do we have a meme coin for that yet? Let's make sure we're filling the gap.
It'll happen. Don't
Starbucks CEO dog name. Her name is Poppy. Cool. Let's roll that. Spin that up.
Yeah, real quick. I have another one we should spin up. Did we get any insight on Brian Armstrong's dog? He got married yesterday. I saw this.
I believe it's Archie.
Oh, Archie?
That thing will fucking eat a kid. I can just see by the way it looks.
So we got Archie. We're looking on ETH here.
Yeah.
Oh no. So what happens? What happens is the Soul one. And actually, if you're gonna go for that, there's one on Base that you should buy because it's like Coinbase Brian Armstrong. So the Base one's the one that's actually the winner. Granted, they already ran through the Soul one, which pumped to like 1.2 mil, then died because the ETH one launched, ran to like 2 or 3 mil. Then that died because everyone remembered that Base is actually its own chain. That's Coinbase's chain. So yeah, this is it's a very logical market. Very logical. It took them 3 attempts to figure out what chain they actually wanted the coin to be on.
That's startup life.
Yeah, you got a shotgun approach.
I saw this happen with that Next Fund AI coin. Looking at the FBI announcement from DB saying they created a token, and then within like minutes, there were like 15 of these created. And then it's just like a guessing game. I was like, I think the FBI logo is the best image. Let's ape that one.
Yeah, it's kind of like decentralized picking of what's the best, right?
Yeah, who does the best job with the meme?
Yeah, I like it. What
else has been going on in meme coin land? Easy. I know you've been like super deep in the trenches lately. What have you been looking at? Is it still like pump fund, like post graduation? Is it pre graduation? Mix of both.
I still really like the 8K market caps because I'm like a piece of shit degenerate gambler, and those ones have the most upside, and downside risk is 5K because they can't go lower than that. So you basically have 50% downside risk, infinite upside risk. And those ones are fun because you just have to shotgun approach and pray one goes to like 50K. Kicks actually gave us one at like 12K. It was like the slow Murad.
I lost money on that. I think I was.
You had a 25x, and I was like, dude, sell it. And you're like,
you can't get rich selling it for only a 20x, man. I was going for the 100K profit.
You put in $140 and you could have netted 5 bands, and you were like, nah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. Like, do you know how many speech prediction markets 5K would let you degenerate gamble on?
Yeah, but see, it's mentality like you is why that chart went to 0. Because if everyone had held, how would it have gone down? It wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, you need
Just
a
wasn't
cult,
enough
but
believers. The believer to ratio was off, and that's okay. Get them on the next one, man.
Well, you know what they say, for these coins to become a cult, they need to go through these 70% drawdowns over 6 months. So it's just a waiting game.
Oh, that wasn't 70%. I think that was 97%.
No,
So-
it was.
so as long
I
as this
think it
coin
actually-
holds, you
it
believe in
actually went
something.
under his. It went under his buy, and he bought at 7K. I haven't seen
Fuck.
something like that in like
it out.
a very long time.
Check it off. kids.
He was up 20x and managed to lose money with a 7K entry. Like that goes down in the history books for all-time round trips. And the speed in which he managed to round trip it was so impressive because it was less than like 2 hours.
It was a fun ride. Looked like it had some legs for a minute out of the gate.
So I have a question. Are we buying these meme coin NFTs? Like, should I buy a Sproto Gremlin? Could a
No, you buy
Sproto
Kobe.
Gremlin go to like
You buy
20?
Kobe's. You buy Kobe's. Abe Kobe's.
Where
On
are Kobe's?
Solana. 888 supply, 1 soul floor. Kobe's pushing 16 mil, has retested it multiple times. Over 16, 25 mil road is programmed. It's got great holder count. All things are just awesome on the chart.
NFT or the meme coin?
The NFT is at 1 soul. It's significantly underpriced compared to the meme coin. And we just saw Brainlet run from 0.17 to 1 soul.
Looking at these.
Oh, these are cute
Yes.
little guys. Are these moles? I have a mole problem in my backyard.
No, they're a dog.
Oh, okay.
It's a stuffed dog animal.
Oh my God.
How can you tell it's
Easy.
stuck?
Sorry, I got to ask. So why the NFT is going to run just because the meme coin's running here? When the whole reason why people are in meme coins is for the ease of being able to put $1 in.
Just because it's like the pseudo bet. It's like when a meme coin is hot, beta plays happen. So like we've seen, for example, like the Coinbase or yesterday the Solana dog ran immediately after the Solana cats were launched, and they didn't run as hard. But for something like this, where we're seeing all these NFTs run, like all the ones on ETH are running. The Retardio cousins are up to 30 Sol. You're seeing Mimini's up to 2.5. Okay, and sorry, it's not a dog, it's a quokka, which is an animal out of Australia or New Zealand. But besides the point, when you see all these NFTs running that are associated to meme coins, you got to find the laggers. Like that's the thing. Project Aeon, Sprotos, Retardios. And now you need to find the ones that are like tier 2, where these meme coins are running, but you have laggers.
This is
in the
so
market.
good. I can't believe AI created that. That's talent.
It's
I
funny.
always liked them.
That's why I'd be buying Kobe's here, because like 888 supply. when the
Oh,
Moon
what are
Egg
these? I like
comes up,
these. I was
Brainlet.
literally thinking about these.
Brainlet. So it's tied to the Brainlet.
Look at what
meme
I
coin.
share my screen. Hands off the mouse. Look what I was sharing.
Damn.
I was already on this. I was already thinking about it. Hands off the mouse. I'm not touching anything. All right, let's go back. What's this floor at?
0.8.
0.7.
Cool. What's the meme
0.89.
coin behind it?
It's called
Brainlet.
Brainlet.
Cool. What's the market cap?
Pretty
I don't know,
high.
I'd have to look.
It ran today.
Like 30 mil.
Nice. I fucking
that's the
love
thing.
Brian.
If Brainlet's at 30 mil and these are trading at
Holy
1
shit,
soul,
they're at
with a
40.
3,000
ripping. New all-time
42
high.
mil. So Sig, why would I buy Kobe here? This is at 37 mil with a 3,000 NFT supply. Kobe's at 15, 13 mil, whatever it is right now, over 10 with an 888 supply. Only 888.
Bull
less
X
than a
needs to
third.
let me buy NFTs through it just because.
Wait, so sorry, Easy. Are you saying that you expect that the market cap of the NFT collection should essentially track the market cap of the meme coin? Is that what you're saying that should happen?
Not 1-to-1, but it should rally when the meme coin rallies. So
Okay.
if Brainlet's running up, Brainlet NFTs rallied.
Yeah? No.
Kobe's
I get
running
your
up.
theory. I like it. I
Kobe
like it.
NFTs haven't rallied. Way less supply too, so inherently those things are way more volatile. But like when Mudang went to 300 mil, they minted NFTs. Someone like the community minted them. They ran to 5 Sol immediately, and that inherently is like, okay, so clearly there's demand for these pseudo bets. And like I'm still wildly bullish on the 404 idea if a token did it the right way, especially a meme coin, where like you burn X amount of meme token and get a cool PFP. Now you can flex about how much token you have. Like people like the flex. If you're an SPS Maxi, you have a Project Aeon, plain and simple.
It probably just needs some sort of new thing that's not a 404. Yeah, some sort of new technology. The concept is there, right? But obviously, for whatever reason, the 404 is not, sticking. But I agree with you, man. That's the That's the perfect thing. Like if you get something that other people can't have because you have more of the meme coin, then you can flex it. That's a great technology vertical. Look at these, man.
These are ripping. Ray, can you pull up Mog Auras? Because that's been the biggest one. Dude, these did a 25x in the last week.
And no one knows why.
I knows why, because Miladies, man, they run everything these days. Meme coin mafia.
Dude,
these look cool, dude. These honestly look cool. I would have bought some of these. They look cool, man. That's your energy, man. That's like, that's a picture of your energy field. That's like they Ghostbustered you.
Sure, bro.
So we're looking at the chart here. These things were 0.01 ETH 5 days ago, and they are all the way up to 0.24 right now. We're seeing rares go in the 0.3 area. Like, this is kind of nuts. I honestly, I'm like really tempted to get a Project A on here. Like,
why?
I like them here.
What is it related to?
SPS 69.
Oh, shit.
Like, if that, and like, I mean, these could easily become like the Miladies of this cycle. Miladies are 2x the price, almost 3x the price right now. It's like I guess it's sort of a levered bet on SPX. Like, I'm trying to like
pick your favorite
to figure out if buying this is better than buying SPX. Like, if SPX goes and does a 2x to $1 billion, what are these? Are these going to be 3?
So I have a question, right? This is it right here. We just came up with the 10x bet right here. This is the Cucurino. So we got to make a chart, Ray, comparing market cap of the meme coin to the floor price of the NFT, or market cap of the NFT collection.
Okay, so you
calculate it. SPX 6900 or whatever it is. Project Aeon. What's the ratio? Kobe.
Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu to Sprotos. Kobe to Kobe.
Do you go floor or market cap? Because that's going to change based on the supply.
Market cap.
It has to be market cap.
Market cap
to market cap.
Needs to be M cap to M cap, bar for bar.
And then we'll find the most undervalued one.
I thought Clemente was going to come in with some alpha. He's like, no, Ray, do some work.
No, yeah. So Ray.
He goes, I got
off the show.
Ray, rest of your day. Here's what you're up to.
Here's the problem. You're trying to copy paste some long-haired meme coin dude. You gotta find the other move, man. Just copy paste him.
You, Kicks.
Everybody's copy paste him. Find a different project.
We're aping Glorp.
Perfect. Does Murad like Glorp?
Nope, he's not in it.
Yes, let's go.
You want to know the other one, Kicks? Stanley Cup. Glorp and Stanley Cup.
Really
Send them higher.
I like Stanley.
But do they have an NFT collection?
No, but Glorp is the NFT one. Yeah. It's 10,000 cups with varying accessories taken from all the TikTok videos.
Does Glorp have an NFT collection?
Shit on it. Yeah, they're cats. He just posted on the screen.
Did you guys see the Murad telling people not to call him meme coin Jesus or Messiah or Guru?
So I hit on a meme coin called the meme coin Jesus last night. Bought it for 40K. Beeple tweets, give me 20 minutes. This thing went to 300K, and I knew it was going to happen. Sent a nice sell order for 240K. Shout out Bullex. Went to bed, woke up, sell orders hit. It was like the easiest trade I've ever made. Easiest trade I think I've ever made this meme coin cycle was seeing a Beeple tweet saying, give me 20 minutes. After that, and knowing a meme coin launched with that exact name, I was like, oh yeah, this cooks. Easiest 6x ever.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy stuff coming out of Murad.
I want to
make sure we get this in before we wrap, because we've got a full crew. So let's dive into some Top Dog. Week 13 of Top Dog. For anyone who hasn't played along before, this is our weekly game where we make predictions every week, and we have the standings right now. Looking at last week, Ellie.jpg nails 4 out of 5, pulls within 3 of Bo Puppo, who's been in the lead for almost wire to wire at this point. 39 overall points out of 64 questions answered. Nick's still in the lead in terms of percentage points because he's only answered for 4 weeks. But after that, we've got Ellie absolutely dominating on a tear 2 weeks in a row. Going through last week's resolutions, first question, who will be leading the presidential prediction market on call sheet? Trump. This was actually a pretty even split. We had, I think, half Harris and half Trump on this one. It was a 50-50 when we looked at it last week. We looked at the total market cap of the top 5 meme coins on Coin Market Cap. We said over under 36 billion. It came in under, only at 34 billion currently. We were posed the questions: Do Bitcoin puppets spank the monkey, aka do they flip node monkeys at any point this week? No, it did not happen, though it is closer than ever right now. We had the question about who will be identified as Satoshi on the HBO documentary. The winner was other/multiple. There were a lot of Len Sassaman answers, as that was the favorite on Polymarket, and people thought insider information was at play. And then we had a number of Nick appearances on the show, over, under, or at 1, and it went under. We had no Nick appearances this week. Everybody got burned. Nobody got that one correct. But let's jump into this week's questions. I have 3 questions right now. I got to think up 2 more. We'll take some suggestions from the audience as well. The panelists, if you could rack your brains from also. But we'll start out with the first one. We're going to go back to the presidential market on Kalshi. We're going to say who, we're going to talk about the, not who's leading, but we're going to talk about margin of victory right now, because Trump is up 4%. Will he be leading over under 1.5% next week?
Over
1.5% for kicks.
Over.
Any
Over for
speeches
easy?
coming up, Kicks?
Nope, just rallies. No debate, no second debate happening. So, but Obama is starting to campaign for Harris. He did Pittsburgh yesterday. He's going to be doing that for like the next week, so he could maybe help tighten up some things in swing states. But this is all due because she's like bleeding in some polling in some swing states. So unless you think there's going to be a reversion in those polls, hard to see it happening. Also, I think like Kalshi has more room to like move up, because I think even some like other betting markets are starting to get to like 53, 54% for him. So I feel like Kalshi could keep trending towards Trump.
I'll take the over as well here on Trump. Hey, hot take. Yo, Kicks.
What's up, bro?
You gonna be on the Rogan show?
I don't know. He talked a lot of shit about Rogan, so Rogan may have a little bit of a grudge.
That was tough. I've seen Elon Musk tweeted yesterday that it's going to happen.
He did?
Yeah. So,
damn. Well, here's the thing. Elon Musk, dude, richest dude in the world, you know, he probably did, it's not a menage a trois, it's a quid pro quo. He probably did a little quid pro quo. Hey, you get Trump on there, maybe I come, you and I smoke a blunt and talk about aliens.
Yep.
You know, dangle the carrot.
Very interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Elon's been doing all kinds of podcast appearances, though. He was on Tucker Carlson as well. And he's like, if Trump doesn't get elected, I'm going to prison. But
yeah,
anyways,
fine.
so I'll take the over on this, Ray.
All right, so all overs right now. Signal. What do you think?
She's going to inverse herself.
You lost her. She just.
Wow. I'm going to take the under. I think I just need to make up some ground, and maybe we'll see some sort of like you said with Obama campaigning. Maybe we see it tighten up in Pennsylvania. I mean, a lot of this depends on Pennsylvania. Sig, welcome back. Everything good on your end?
Everything good on my end. I'm going Trump.
All right. So, over. Okay. So over 1.5 for Trump in terms of a margin.
Not even how Europeans say Trump. It just sounds better. It is.
Oh, this one's moved.
They're like the elves in Lord of the Rings to us humans.
The elves, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I have no idea.
Good thing they live like
wrong.
400
Legolas is the
years.
best
They look
character.
more attractive, sound cooler, more sophisticated.
My wife was
I
a
think
big Orlando Bloom fan.
Trump-
We have a Legolas
Just
bathroom mat.
leading.
Oh, I'm sure you got that Lego ass, dude.
When I
Sig is just popping it out here.
I'm calling from the future.
Second question. This is a lot closer, about an hour ago, but will SpaceX launch a rocket by next Friday?
Shit, I don't know.
Shit. I don't know.
50 when I looked at it.
When's it scheduled?
I believe they're prepping for a launch at October 13th, but there's still regulatory approval that may not happen.
Oh yeah, FAA once again, bunch of clowns, fire them all. Actually, maybe they'll work hard because they realize Elon Musk is literally going to fire them in 2 months unless they get their shit together. So give me the yes.
Yeah, so I like what Ellie.jpg is saying, where it's a weather play. Right? So-
Damn.
Do they launch it? So basically, do they launch it by next Friday, by this time next week?
Ellie's playing 4D underwater chess.
Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be rainy. I think no launch by next Friday.
What if the FAA says they can launch and he just does it anyways? What's the consequences of that?
He's done it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Badass, dude.
I vote yes, it launches.
Let's go, easy.
All right. So yes, I'm gonna take yes as well here. I'm just gonna trust the market at this point. Signal is yeah, we're gonna pull her down. We'll get that question. All right, next question. We're gonna go back to Runes for this one. Over under 175 Bitcoin worth of volume in the next week. Over the past week,
Over.
we had 175 Bitcoin. So do we see more or less volume next week than this week?
Over.
Over for easy. You think the Bitcoin rally is going to continue and volume is going to outpace this week?
How much was it this week?
175, same number.
Over.
Over.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to give us a hard question, bro?
I'm going to go under. I think that runes are so like fickle that they could be pumping this week and then nothing happens next week.
Thick a little beast. Maybe Satoshi starts trading them now that his identity was revealed.
So you're on the over here, Kicks, I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
Signal. You with us?
Yeah, I'm with you. So runes, what's the question? Total market volume?
Total market volume over under 175 Bitcoin. We saw 175 Bitcoin worth of volume last week. Sorry, top 5 runes market volume.
Oh, top 5. I'm going under.
Okay, under. Under for Signal, under for Ray, over for Easy, Clemente, and Kicks on that one. We got to come up with some questions here.
I got one. So I want to do something related to Beeple. So I was thinking something like, does XYZ meme coin get featured on a Beeple every day? Do we get Murad featured on a Beeple every day, or something related to a Beeple? Since he's been very meme coin focused, I was thinking of something like that.
Okay, so I have a Murad one as well. So maybe we could try to just say, like, does a meme coin get focused on a Beeple in the next week?
I think that's like I think he's
That's
done
a foregone
basically.
conclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at last week.
Dude, it was like every other one was like SPX 9000. Boom.
Okay, so over under 2.5 meme coins in Beeple artworks in the next week.
Okay.
Over.
Over.
He literally did 6 last week.
All right, well, let's adjust the number. What do you think's a close number? 4.5?
Yeah, 4.5.
Okay, we'll go 4.5. Over. Under 4.5 Beeple meme coin one a day or every days in the next week.
Over.
I take the under.
I'm gonna go on the over with Easy. So we just
Under.
All right, under for Kicks on the over under 4.5 meme coins next week from Beeple. My final one is going to be Murad related. So we're going to go with which Murad meme coin from his table is going to perform best over the week. So this is kind of an open-ended. It's not like a one or the other. So there's going to be some variance here. I'm going to pull up his.
Can you pull up his table? Yeah, I want to see
pulling up his
it.
table.
Pull it up, baby. So we're going to pick what meme coin we think it will perform out of Murad's top 10.
I think it's 10.
Got it.
All right. So the choices you can make are SPX, Giga, Mog, Apu, Popcat, Bitcoin, aka Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu,
Can you show it?
Retardio, Lock In, Mini, or USA. Which one is going to perform the best?
Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu.
All
right, we got a Bitcoin from Easy.
Dude, this is hard. So I do like Easy's play. I think we see most of these bleed a little bit next week.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really feel too strongly about any of them. So if we're going just based off of which one will not dip, right? Because I think most of these actually end up dipping. I would go Popcat.
as the best one since it's the largest market cap here.
All right, so we got Popcat for Clemente. Let me sell my Popcat very quickly. I'm gonna take Mini. I think Mini hasn't ran as hard as the others and is gaining a little bit of momentum right now. Actually, no, I'm switching. I'm taking Apu. I think we see news about that NFT mint.
So what are we betting here?
Which of the Murad tokens here is going to have the best week?
I'm gonna go SPX.
So
I think these are all dumb. Bitcoin, except Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin.
All right. So
That's my favorite meme coin.
Easy and Kicks on Bitcoin, Signal on SPX, Clemente on Popcat, and myself on Apu. Alfalfa takes one not listed, and Michi, of course. We see Mr. Yellow here on Popcat. We got Poto taking 2, so they're going to perform equally. SPX and Giga here.
I'm assuming he owns crazy idea. He definitely doesn't own both SPX and Giga.
Yeah, we see some Bitcoin coming from Benny Flacco. So we're all over the place here with the crowd. Yeah, interesting to see what'll happen. They have all pumped like significantly, and you would think a pullback is due, especially if the meta.
Oh man, if I was Murad, I'd just be fucking flying sells into the fucking order books right now. But you can't. Dude, that sucks, dude. Well, guess what? Meme coin cycle, it's over. Murad was the Pico top. Now we all rotate to off the grid and play video games. And you can trade. You're only legally allowed to trade off the grid meme coins. Everything else is banned.
Someone tell me what off the grid is. I've been seeing this all over my timeline the last 48 hours.
Battle Royale, 3-person shooter. You fucking shoot your legs off and they're little robot legs, and you can fly and shoot people with a jetpack.
Kicks, is there a way to check how many downloads this thing has? Or any?
If it was on Steam, you could. I'm not sure if it's on Steam. I'm sure there's some news articles about it, but they paid some streamers. They had Ninja playing. They had Tim the Tatman playing. Yeah.
So, Kicks, I heard they only paid them for the first day.
That's fucking legit, dude.
Yeah, because they've been playing it for now.
Tim the Tatman literally had, he got down to, it was a 1v1 to win. And the guy was like flying on his jetpack in from outside the bubble. And Tim the Tatman like hit him with a grenade in air from an in-air shot and like jumped off his desk. And he's like, this fucking game's my shit. Yeah, it's this one right here. Get the sound on. Expand.
Toxic, bro. Let him get this money. Just knock him out of the air. Oh my God! Damn! This is actually my shit, bro. This is actually my shit. I'm not trolling. Oh my God.
Damn.
Got a fat dude off his seat, man. That takes some fucking excitement.
600K views.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually a hoodie, and I'm collecting a lot of defunct or soon to be defunct apparel. Going through my my collection here, I got my.
That's fucking smart, dude. You're a little wizard over there, Harry Potter.
I've got my DraftKings Rainmaker hat. I've got my Artifact X Nike shirt. So
dude, I love it.
I rock my Moonbirds here and there. I think I got a Moonbird behind me hanging out. Got some Huxley comics back there.
If you see any bulk deals, give me a large in whatever, dude, and 36 waist.
Yep, absolutely.
I got 26 waist if you have anything for me.
Oh, you little salsa dancer.
Yeah.
Before we wrap, fun little story. You see, Justin Sun got elected prime minister.
Yeah, Listeria.
Liberland. Yeah, the storied nation of Liberland. So if you don't know what Liberland is,
liberal land.
It is an unrecognized micronation that's about 7 kilometers long in the middle of a river. They have their own website. They have like a whole governing body, and they elected Justin Sun, the Tron founder, as their prime minister. So interesting stuff here. We've been covering these niche countries like this in Bhutan and their effects.
How much square footage they got over there?
7 kilometers squared.
Not bad.
That's not bad. I'm pretty sure kilometers are massive, if I remember from school.
Pretty big.
No, they're smaller.
You know what else is a micronation?
These guys definitely aren't scammers, right?
What else is a micronation?
I don't want to answer it anymore.
Those names were wild, dude. You would definitely get murdered if you cross those guys. It wouldn't be a fun murder either. It'd be like pull your nails out of your fingernails first.
There is no law in Liberland.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Never cross a Polish man. My dad told me that once.
Yeah, luckily you just need to walk about 300 yards and you're out. Any direction.
That's gonna be a scary ass run, dude. You better know how to zig and zag.
Anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap today? Anything else that you've seen going on this week? Anything going on this weekend?
I'm gonna, I made some good money on Poly Market yesterday. Got to do some work today. May pull up Pump Fun. I've been experimenting with trading MACD crosses on the 1 minute and 3 minute on meme coins.
What market cap?
Lower the better for sure.
Dude,
I
I
like
finally
75K to like 500K. Wait for that 1 minute cross on the MACD. Throw a little size in. You got to do it early on though. You got to hit the first or second cross. After that, it just fucking chops.
Yeah, I mean, you do see a lot of those like initial meme coins. They'll like graduate, retrace 75%, and then it's like a guessing game if they're just dead or if they finally like.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you walk through here, dude. It's like literally, I don't know, trying to fucking buy drugs at Skid Row in LA. Like you just see some fucking shit. I was on Pump Fun for like 8 hours. Like I saw this coin. I'm like, wow, this coin looks like it's pumping good. And these guys are just spoofing 0.01 Solana transactions back and
So that's
forth.
a volume bot. That's a volume bot. That happens all the time. It's just part of the game. Just get used to it.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm like, dude, that shit. There's not a real order in here, dude. These guys just spoofing.
Is that bullish or bearish that someone is like running a volume bot on that coin? Like,
they're putting more effort in.
Every
single coin does it, and you have to pay for it. It's not free. So like the coins that don't do it are usually frowned upon. Like it's like you almost want to do it because you want constant volume to at least be on volume charts. I don't know why people aren't, because you can set how much you buy. Everyone sets like 0.01, like the smallest amount. Give me a volume bot with 5 SOL, dump 1,000 SOL into it. Show us how much you care about the meme coin. Like watch the volume bot send this bitch to $1 billion. That's what I want. Dude, I want someone to just put the money where their mouth is.
You know what I want is I just want a good ticker, man. Like I look at Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Taninu. I mean, that's creative. What happened to the innovation, dude? Look at that. I mean, I look at that ticker. I'm like, dude, that's freaking phenomenal.
The guy smoked crack though. That's the thing. You got to put in. You got to like smoke enough crack to get those kind of ideas.
Well, Kicks. Somebody tried to do the same thing where they did a speedball live, the Solana one, which is heroin and meth.
Yeah,
and they passed out. So the dev died and the ticker pumped, like giga pumped. Then the dev came back, like bounced back. Yeah, bounced back. And then the ticker dumped because the dev was still alive. Since the dev set himself on fire, poured lemon juice in his eyes, like he's just trying to re-get that hype. And he just hasn't done anything for the ticker.
You ever seen that movie Nerve?
No, what's that? Is that the one where the guy needs adrenaline to live?
Ah, shit. I don't think so. It has who's MGK? It has MGK in it.
Okay.
Yeah, now I don't know if Megan Fox is in it, but it's, they're married. But basically, it's about these live streamers on YouTube and like all these like commenters like bet them to do increasingly like fucked up, crazy ass shit. And they're like adrenaline junkies, kind of going around the world. That's kind of what meme coins are going to merge into, probably.
That would be sick. That would be terrible.
That would be terrible, dude. I saw something on.
You seen that movie, Signal? You got to watch it this weekend if you get some time.
I haven't seen that movie, but like, can you imagine, Clemente? Like, I saw this thing on Twitter where these guys went into the hood carrying around an Xbox, like the latest Xbox, just the box. There was an Xbox in it, and it was a fake Xbox. And these people were like literally robbing him, and he did it several times, and he got robbed every time. And then a guy basically pulled a gun on him. And then to get the Xbox, and then the cameraman ran out and was like, no, it's a prank, it's a prank. And the guy turned around and was like, I don't care if it's a prank, I'll shoot you next time you come around here. Then can you imagine putting a meme coin on that as well? I'm like,
that ticker's easily 100 mil, easily 100 million, easily 100 mil. If you're watching this and you need a good idea, Signal just gave you the idea. Ticker's hood, and it's dare me to do shit in the hood. You live stream it on Pump Fun, which has live streaming services. 100 mil easy. Just give us what activity you'll do for each milestone we hit. I'm down to get behind this.
Dude, this is why I get nervous sometimes for Nick when he's walking around with his Gucci jacket. Look at this. He was getting Gary Gensler getting spanked. So outrageous.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, here it is.
All right.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Yeah, I found this stupid pumped up fun thing. I was thinking of buying it.
I was waiting for you to bring something up.
What's the ticker?
I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it. Don't worry.
Dude, come on.
20K market cap.
Throw
It's
me a
an
bone.
animal.
Throw me a bone.
What's the ticker?
Fire breathing animal.
Dragon.
Oh, so it's a dragon.
No, sorry, fire breathing amphibian.
Lizard.
Komodo dragon.
Shit, am I using the right terminology? What's an amphibian?
No, dude, I found
Frog.
it. It's fire shark cat.
Ah, shit, I haven't bought any yet. Does that look legit or is that sketchy?
Let me give me 2 seconds. Holders. It looks fun. It's not bad.
buy point one.
Never mind. There's like 6% that's held by insiders. I probably wouldn't buy this.
I just bought
There's a decent amount. It's pretty bundled. I wouldn't buy this. They're gonna nuke this chart.
Okay, sell it.
Yeah, they're
Nuking.
gonna nuke the shit out of
Like
this.
the bubble maps.
I put
Yeah, they're
15
gonna
bucks
nuke
in.
the
I don't give a
shit out of
fuck.
this. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
look at
Yeah.
this.
The bubble maps, there's 7% held by the same people. This thing's gonna get absolutely turbo slammed into the floor.
7%. That's not bad, dude.
It's-
Fucking
it's
IRS
enough.
takes more of my paycheck.
Early it is.
Retweet. Shout out the IRS.
All right, speaking of the IRS, that's where we're going to wrap our show today. Thank you all for joining us. Stacked panel today. If you want to catch this show, we are live every morning, every weekday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch us over here on YouTube. You can catch us on Twitter Spaces. You can catch us on Twitter Broadcast today on Clemente's channel. Who knows where it'll be next week. If you want to catch us on your favorite podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. You can catch us there. You can rewatch on YouTube, see our pretty faces, see the screens we are sharing. Thank you all for joining us for another episode. Close out this week. Let's have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll catch you next week.